Jan Wayne Swayze presents the FREE99 podcast. Be sure to follow SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Twitch, Instagram.
IG.
Search FREE99 podcast.
Yeah.
Jan in the building.
For yo.
JD Fresh in the building.
Uso.
Ramel in the building.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said one day,
I am the good homie Gus, customer service. I don't even know what episode it is. It
194.
Is it? I apologize. 194 the FREE99 podcast. Thank you, Ramel.
6 to 200. And don't forget, Gus.
Yeah.
Shout out to all our
What's
followers.
going on my neck? What's going? Is there a bug on my neck? Oh, that's a sticker.
Shout out to all our followers.
Shout out to all the followers. Shout out to all the listeners.
To all the FREE99ers.
FREE99ers. I'm good homie Gus. And welcome to episode 194.
Is
it?
We do the monster mash.
We do the mash. Yes, 194. Toast up.
Toast.
That was out of sorts, but you know, we celebrating with y'all. Right now. JD Fresh, could you please explain which the costume we have right here?
Sola Sikoa, the young Oos. Up and coming wrestler with the Samoan spike.
Who's so he's related to
Umaga and Yokozuna and to the Usos. He's the little brother.
Ooh.
I know that NOA
NOA family. Yep.
Yeah.
That's Yokozuna's family too, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's their uncle.
Damn.
Yeah.
Rodney. Rest in peace, Rodney. Yokozuna.
Rest in peace, Rodney. He is not Japanese.
He's not Japanese.
That's all like city kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Hunters Point, Sunnydale.
Hey.
Yeah, baby.
From the Bay.
Yeah.
Shout out Jan. For those can't see you, but you know we want to see you. What is it, Jan?
You could catch me on the thumbnail, I guess. I'll be on the thumbnail, right?
Yeah, on the thumbnail.
Should I say who I am?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm Uncle Roger.
Uncle Roger.
Mayweather?
No.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Jan don't do sports.
Yeah, I don't.
Jan don't do sports.
He does gangs though.
He does.
He has an affinity for gangs.
Ramel.
I am an emo kid inspired by Pete Wentz in the early 2000s. I fucking hate Halloween, dude. That's a really deep cut.
He really does hate Halloween.
Yeah, he did express how much he disliked this holiday. Yeah, I kind of want to unwrap that a little bit.
I can tell you
Is
why.
there an
Yeah,
experience?
please. Yeah.
No, go first. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Gusell. I'll let your boy.
Nowhere but up from here, my friend.
Yeah. And it's up, and it's up, and it's up, and it's up. Yeah, I'm Gusell.
Gusell. Yeah, I think it came from the fact that I was like a ninja for like 7 years straight, and it was like
Was it the same costume?
same exact costume.
Oh wow.
Bent sword, but then also. I don't know. I would always be kind of like the kid left behind. My brothers would always go do their thing, and then all of a sudden they started taking me to Gyro. Do you guys remember Gyro?
I
Yeah.
do remember.
Do you remember
that.
The haunted.
It's no haunted house can touch Gyro.
San Jose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that was
forgot
a
all about
memory.
that.
Ooh.
That was one of the scariest experiences as a child.
Yeah, fuck that. I went there once with a bunch of coworkers, and I was spooked. So I chose with the girls. I was like, nah, I'm walking with the girls walk, because you scream, we all scream.
You know, because there were no tough guys, right? Because it used to be in there, and they'd be like, you know what? I kind of walked in. I was like, you know what? They can't touch me. And then I think I felt like I got touched. I was like,
One of my friends convinced one of the workers to go outside because one of our coworkers was messing with the girl that worked there.
Oh,
right, like just kind of like just being lippy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And then the girl was like, she stayed in character. So when that homeboy went to the bathroom, the girls I was with went to the girl, was like, "Hey, our friend's about to come out the bathroom. Could you go outside and meet him around the corner?" She was like, "Absolutely." So she came outside. Dude came around the corner and we were all walking towards the car and he came out. She was like, "Oh shit!" Dude started tripping and he ran to his car, and then she just looked at him and then she walked back inside because it was very demonic, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't entertain that energy because I don't play with what I don't understand.
Yeah,
you know, if you feel where I'm coming from, you know what I mean.
Do.
So respect. I respect the energy. Because it's always around y'all, just dropping a dime.
Yeah.
but like that's a Halloween core memory.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That shit sounds scared. Fuck
That play with your mind.
But-
Fuck that.
yeah.
No, thank you.
Halloween nowadays, kind of in the neighborhood, has changed completely.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
before people used to go to each neighborhood and people would hand out candy, right? And now they have like pockets or cul-de-sacs. There's like Colma. There's Foster City, you know, like these trunken treats. Shit ain't the same, man.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Trick or treat.
We don't
It's-
have any. In my neighborhood, there's no more people or kids going around.
Yeah, because they're
go
all
to the
in
mall.
Dude, they're all in Colma, which is
Yeah.
funny because it's, you know.
Oh yeah, the mall thing too.
The mall.
Oh, yeah, the mall thing.
Pacifica.
Yeah, they would do the
Brown
mall
game.
thing.
Yeah, see?
Like I loved just walking around my neighborhood. So when I was like 22, I started doing like haunted houses out of my garage in Excelsior. Ooh. Yeah. Like we would we just get hella garbage bags and then we'd open the garage like 75% of the way. We just cover the front with garbage bags. And then we just put 2 ropes and it covered every side with garbage bags. So people were just hiding behind garbage bags. We'd have a spotlight, we'll have the radio playing. And like there was a line that was to the corner of my house once. And my cousin had to kind of control traffic.
Yeah.
Like shout out to Fred. He was like, could everyone please stand against the wall so other trick-or-treaters can walk past? I heard that and I was like, oh, he's real like hallway monitor
Yeah.
and shit. Shout out to
dope.
Fred.
And then that's
Shout
when
out.
you realized that you wanted to throw parties.
I love Halloween.
What do you love about it?
If any holiday, it's the most community because you're involving everyone
Yeah.
and
All ages.
dressing up is fun. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I enjoy like this is like everything from the house. Like everyone here has this shit at the house, so no one went out and did anything.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Mish for putting on this eyeliner.
Shout out to me
And also lending me her eyeliner. I'm sorry. I don't have sorry.
You got to meet how me and her met, huh?
What's that?
You got to.
I did. I got into a deep conversation of how Gus and his wife met. And
This is why my wife is applying eyeliner to
yeah, it was like I was talking to my hairdresser, dog. She was saying,
therapy.
the funny thing is that like it just so happened to be that Mish worked at the ER at Yep. And that's also where my mom worked. So Gus started courting her when Mish was working with my mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were you in the gown?
And now Gus is courting me.
What's that?
Were you in the gown?
No.
No. With just your boxers on?
What's up? What's up, club after this? I'm clear.
The socks.
I'm about to get released.
What do you call the socks? The
Booty.
The isotoners?
Yeah.
Hey, with the grip on the bottom, dog.
Yeah,
Ain't
those
nobody
suck.
slipping.
Oh, no. I didn't even know that, bro.
What about you, Jesse? JD, you got any like a specific Halloween memory?
Yeah, what's
Oh, what is a
Halloween
Halloween
story?
party? Well, my most hated costume, I think I was Robin Hood.
Like Men in Tights, Robin Hood, or like
No.
Or the fox?
the Fox?
I
Oh,
was
you
the-
old Disney.
I was the old Disney Robin Hood, but I had to wear tights and then the gray boots, and I was like in first, second grade. I was a big kid, so that one was that one messed with my mind for a little bit too, because
And then you started playing football where you wear tights again.
yeah, and a half shirt, and
Yeah.
just on my stomach.
half shirt.
You're like, I don't like this Robin Hood shit. You're like, give me this halter top.
Justin was the first one. He was out there with a half shirt
I
early.
used to wear a half shirt. I
Early,
showed the stomach.
like there's a football group picture of all of us, and Justin's wearing a half shirt, and I was like, dude, my dude's doing it right now, man. Hell no, my shirt's extra long. It was like a tall tee.
What about you, Jan? Do you have any specific Halloween memories?
Halloween memory.
Which gang were you a part of?
No, not really. I remember in my like younger days, my mom would have like a Mitsubishi pickup.
Yeah.
It was like a red one with the camper shell.
Uh-huh.
White camper shell?
No, it was matching red.
Ooh.
And she would take us to like different neighborhoods, and we would kind of like grab a bunch of candy from each neighborhood. And we would go like super late. But that was like a long time ago. So.
And this is like everyone sitting in the back of the.
Yeah, there was no like kind of seatbelt.
There's no seatbelt.
Yeah.
Nobody would care either. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
and that's the thing too. I think with Halloween, there always were some kind of like tall tales, right? Hey, yo, you want full size candy bars and money? You got to go to Belmont.
Right.
St. Francis Woods.
St.
Yeah.
Francis Woods,
Yeah.
the rich people area.
Exactly,
The
right?
full candy bar, yeah.
Yeah, people would always do that. Like, oh no, don't go to this place because blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. As an adult, shout out to Lou because she is probably one of the most festive people I know.
Shout out to Festive.
Festivus for the rest of us. Yeah, she was like carving pumpkins with the kids, setting up the
yeah.
whole house, just like going fucking
Creating a
full speed.
vibe.
That's dope.
Yeah,
She was
dope.
setting the vibe for
yeah,
it.
for sure, dude. And I respect that.
Misha's the same way.
Yeah, soup, just like all in, right?
Yeah.
The funny thing is that
I
like
could pass sometimes. But
yeah, you're like, oh, that's all right.
it's cool.
The funny thing is that I think she's doing it because like Lou was part of Iglesia, so like she couldn't do any of that, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, listen, I go there.
yeah. Let's not
Shout
go
out to
there.
everyone.
Shout out.
Everyone, shout out.
Shout out to all the listeners.
Everybody.
I had actually a couple questions.
Ooh, do it.
Let me see here. Finish this. Okay, Justin, finish this sentence. When I was 14, blank was important to me. When I was 14, blank was important to me.
Basketball.
So that was 14. That was 1994.
Yeah.
That's 8th grade for you.
Yeah, 93, 94. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I played a lot of basketball.
and it was basketball.
It was basketball. Yeah.
That was the main. Well, it wasn't Kempo.
No. Oh my. Yeah. Because
Justin is a real like. If there was cage fighting, like when we were like young, Justin would probably be a cage fighter. That's why he's over here with the hand taped up and the towel.
I think like growing up, right? Because I had all these activities, and then nowadays a lot of parents like to give like ultimatums to their kids. But for me, like sometimes I felt pressured to do things like basketball, baseball, karate, and swimming at Westmore.
You
like,
did a lot of
dude,
sports.
Giamona. Shout out to the Giamona pool.
yeah. And then,
I've never been in that pool.
Really?
Never.
It's
Yeah,
so
dude.
nice now,
The
dude.
Jeff pool.
I missed that pool.
Yeah.
I missed that pool. But yeah, like I don't know. At that age, like karate was still fun, but it was kind of like, damn, I have to do this. Like it was every day.
Yeah.
And then you got to do homework, and then you can't play Street Fighter, can't play hoops. It's like I got to go to karate for real. Like you got to leave everything.
You went
behind and
straight
go.
from like football practice sometimes to karate.
Yeah, I like it's kind of like I was forced to
Yeah,
during
definitely
high school
forced you. Yeah.
because I was in the transition of getting the black belt, and like part of that was teaching, and it was like this is like too much.
I just see what Justin used to
much.
eat. I'm like, we'll have a double day.
Yeah.
And then he'll still have to go to karate afterwards. Justin used to go to McDonald's and he would eat he'd be like 2 quarter pounders. And I'm over here because I can't hang in the practice. Like I'm tired. I'm eating fruit and shit. I'm trying to eat like healthy, like not even like chicken breast. It was like fruit and like granola. And then Justin over here eating double quarter pounders. And I was like, what the fuck?
You're like, that's a
dude?
half a pound.
Roxy's, I go to Roxy's in the morning sometimes, and then save that for like the between the second practice and the first practice.
Damn, dude.
Keep it in that stinky ass locker.
And I'd always have to take a shit and throw up. Like I threw up a lot while playing football. Like,
Why?
Because I would eat and get nervous, and I don't like mouthpiece. Like the
Oh,
mouthpiece
yeah.
lot. Like I
You gag
don't know
and
if people
stuff.
know, but like throwing up on the field is kind of normal. Like you see it a lot. Like between plays or just like standing there, people just yak and
Do you
like,
remember
let it
your
go.
Really?
Do you remember your first like snot bubble?
Even like professionally?
Like someone gave it to me or
No, you gave
What?
someone, like no, you smacked someone, and then like your snot bubble popped.
Wait, can you, what is that?
damn.
So in football, like when you hit someone so hard with all your might, this is pre like really concussion protocol.
Yeah.
You could just smack the shit out of someone.
Yeah.
and it'd be it'd be cool. Like, and then you'd have like a snot bubble because that impact of you hitting that person. The first time I ever did it, Justin was on the sideline, so they put me on JV my junior year because I didn't. So I played freshman ball. Justin was freshman year. Justin was a JV, and then when I was a junior, I played JV. So I'm running after this one dude, and I'm bigger than everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you quick though?
Huh?
Were you quick?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I was not. I was thinner. I remember smacking the shit out of this kid. You called me out and Coach Peralta because I had snot come out. He was like, "That's how you play football." Like Peralta was a different kind of coach.
Yeah, I like that.
Peralta was introducing. What was that the wing tee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry, this is also football nerd shit. Like, but I remember the first time I smacked someone and I had like boogers come out. Justin was on the sideline.
Wait, after you smacked him.
Justin?
No, wait. You smacked the other guy. And
I smacked the other guy, but I had boogers come out
It
of my
could go
nose.
either way, yeah.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
long as you're
really?
hitting each other,
It's
like
the force. Like you could, like I used to lay my helmet into people.
Yeah. Oh,
that,
shit.
that-
Yeah.
that's like illegal now. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like, and I think they only could hit like a certain amount of times a week nowadays. Like,
Oh, you're talking about like high school.
yeah, like before we used to hit every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And there'd be hitting drills.
Yeah.
I guess there have been studies, right? Granted, I guess they're trying to like it makes sense, but
It does.
Yeah.
Hindsight, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
For longevity.
hindsight, exactly, longevity. But I guess my question for you, Jess, is that you played like organized sports, which teaches like discipline, right?
Right.
And then you also have like karate, which is like the definition of discipline.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But then if you look at like
Justin's history.
no, if you look at karate and then you look at football, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like at that time, like in high school, because I know you were fucking deep into it.
Right.
Were they still teaching discipline, or were they just telling you to like hit that?
It was
motherfucker?
hit.
Coach Waters
Was hit coach.
was our first coach that eventually they let him go because we had a losing record. Like we were very physical,
Yeah.
But at the same time, there wasn't. He disciplined us, but it was a wrong type of discipline. Like we were just scared of him, like a drill sergeant.
Oh, no respect.
But when it came to when
No,
we
it was very
played-
much. It was just respect.
we respect him. Yeah,
It was
Oh,
just
got it.
respect.
but like there was no structure to our game. Like we were like the Raiders. Like just no offense to Raider fans, but like
Big offense.
we're physical, but we wouldn't like penalties, not listening. Like we would do all that. Like we had the talent. It's just
Structure.
It structure until
Yeah.
we got
Yeah.
a new coach who like actually had to practice with an outline, and we were never used to that.
Yeah.
like we know what we're doing at each time. Like before, it would be just like hit.
yeah.
It was more methodical.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, good.
It was more like playing chess. Like it's like
Yeah.
move for move. Like
Yeah.
like show me your counter for this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna throw something at you.
Right.
It was a different kind of coach because it was confusion, right? The wing T because it would be like two running backs. Sorry, we're getting on our nerd shit.
Yeah.
But that
it was different.
yeah, it was different.
I mean, at that age, right?
Yeah, like 14 was
Pop
like-
Warner or high school.
Yeah.
like you find out that football really is like more mental than physical.
For sure.
Like
Yeah.
you could be a small team and just have that whole mind and work together mentally and prep right and be superior. Like
Yeah.
yeah. And then when you go to pros, of course, in college, it's like people that have both.
How were you in basketball? Were you aggressive too?
You were a center, right?
I was good at. I mean, I was cool in basketball. Like
But were you like aggressive as well? Because
Like
like
Holy Angels winning
Yeah.
championships like, with you at center.
we lost a lot of championships.
Yeah.
It was super odd because
you're like the young Charles Barkley.
I love
WCAL?
Barkley and Larry Johnson.
Oh.
Shaq, yeah. But-
Grandmama, he go there
Grandmama, dog.
in the what is that called?
And
That Filipino dress, what's that called?
the duster.
Yeah, the duster. Yeah. Yeah, man, I love basketball. It was hard to like stop playing basketball.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the shirt and skins part. Like
Oh,
when
yeah.
you try out in
Fuck
high
that.
school and you have to take your shirt off. It was like, how come I'm never a shirt? I'm always the
You're
skin.
like, fuck this, I'm done.
Fuck. And then when I play, I'm like hella off. Like, yeah, that was embarrassing.
Just want to circle back. Ramel, I was going to ask you, when I was 14, what was important to me? When I was 14.
What grade is that? Freshman year?
Yeah.
I would prob-
We went on a tangent. I apologize, everyone.
Yes, sorry. I would have to say
When I was 14.
video games.
That's that's still important to you.
It's what's funny is I took a long like hiatus, not even playing video games. And then I just went out a lot and kind of partied, and then I kind of like stopped going out, and then I just play a lot of video games.
What was the game when you were 14?
Man, it was probably like some
Street Fighter is always going to be like the competitive game.
Yeah,
but I see you as like you do RPGs and shit.
I don't like I did before, like with Final Fantasy. Zelda's all right, but
Final Fantasy is a lot of time.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. I was like more right now. I'm more into like, dude. I remember I was ranked in the top 50 in the world in Fight Night 3.
That's a scary movie, right? It's a scary video game, right?
No, Fight Night. It's boxing.
Oh, okay.
Hagar. Hagar is the big. Wasn't Hagar like the wrestler dude that wears the? He's a white dude.
That's Final Fight.
No, that's Final Fight. Yeah.
What is this?
No, Fight Night 3 is...
Fight
Yeah,
Night.
Fight Night 3 is the one that like came out for like
Boxing.
Xbox, yeah. And they had like Manny Pacquiao and stuff. And
Did
all the
they?
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like early on. It was really good.
Was that the first intro as Manny as a selected character?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because everything before that was like... I think yeah. Because before that, I remember like Diego Corrales and some other people. But Fight Night 3 is kind of like where they kind of made that breakout move.
Yo, what was so when I barely knew Ramel, like I knew him through friends of friends, right? And then I was playing. I think it was Street Fighter 4. You remember this? You probably don't remember because I'm a statistic, but
No.
I'm a statistic.
No.
I'm just video games, right?
Just I want to make it clear. I remember all of this.
So he's like, "Oh, word!" Like we're just talking at our friend's house. He's like, "Oh, you play Street Fighter 4? What's your gamer tag?" And then I was all right? Like I was winning a lot, like rank matches. So I'm like, all right, I'll give you mine, right? So one day he's like, I guess we're at home, and he's like, he sends me a game request, right? An invite, right? So I hop in, and then he's like, who do you go for? I'm like, oh shit, like I forgot, like E Honda. I fuck with E Honda a lot. And then he's like, okay, he starts with Ryu. I guess that's his best dude.
Yeah.
And then this dude like embarrassed me.
Really?
And it got to the point, like it's just us two, and he have a headphone, right? And then we fought maybe like 2 or 3 times, and then later he starts fucking around, like he's picking everyone, and it was just quiet after. Like I'm just getting getting my ass kicked, and then like I don't even know what to say. Like I'm gonna go now.
All right. That was fun.
I know Ramel's just trying not to laugh, or like he's muting himself and probably laughing.
No, I don't even. No, it's like I just like the reason why I like games like that, right? Like Street Fighter, like Final Fight. It's all competition, right? It's like player to player versus like Call of Duty where it's like a team and stuff, and they have all these young fucking kids who just know how to like snipe and all. It's fucking. It takes
cheat codes.
Okay, but with Street Fighter, there's like certain characters that match up well with others and not. And you were picking everybody. Like it didn't matter after. Like I could tell he's just fucking with me now. And like I would just only go between like 2 or 3 people, and it didn't even matter what he was doing. Like it got quiet, and I'm like, all right, bro. All right.
I think this is it.
I'm gonna head out. Yeah, man. I just like when I was 14, video games, and I think I don't like maybe music probably too. Yeah. I think I might have been listening to like some Soundgarden or like Farside and shit.
Nice. Soundgarden and Farside.
Yeah. Again, shout out to BMG for fucking me with that whole CD thing. I think I might have been like I think it was freshman year that I got like it was like buy 16 CDs for like a penny or something.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I got like Green Day, I got Farside. I'm sorry, I got Green Day, Farside, Soundgarden, Better Than Ezra, some other shit.
BMG was a good one to choose from, though.
Yeah, they did. They had some good selections
because they had a deep urban department.
Yeah, but my dad whooped my ass up. He's like, why do I owe money? I'm like, you owe money.
It was only 1 cent.
Yeah, I was like, what? He's like, you better call them. I'm like, I'm fucking 14, dog.
Yeah. So you have to pay for it?
Hey, shout out to Pops, man. He really handled that for me.
Shout out to Pops, man.
Love you.
Jan, when you were 14, what was important to you?
When you were 14, what game were you getting jumped into?
It was dancing.
I think that was when I just got into a transitional phase, which was
14 is a weird year.
Yeah, I went from Catholic school to going to Jeff.
That's a culture shock.
That sounds like you had a leather jacket.
I did. Before that, it was like a Raiders Letterman that got taken at Lincoln Park.
That sucks. Shit. That was happening though. People forget. Nah, people will take your shit. Like that was it. It was hot. It's kind of like how it is now. People will take your shit.
Just now it's just more violently.
Yeah.
And it was between a certain age range. Yeah.
So, painting a picture. I grew up on Templeton. I was like probably 1 year in to having a pager.
Ooh.
I was probably texting my
What color was it?
Black.
Ooh.
It was like when the pagers first came out, learning pager code and
what was your pager code, Jan?
3-3.
Why?
Jan. That's my Filipino name. So my parents call me that.
Shout out to the family names. I love them. Love them.
So I was probably paging my ex. Shout out to Melissa.
Damn, last name too, dog.
I was in
full government.
Yeah.
I will shout out.
Yeah. Pull the throttle on that one.
Where? No wait. That's because she listens to the show.
She was a dancer.
Shout out.
She was a dancer,
right?
I'm not sure about that.
Her.
Oh really?
Shout out to the Juniors Apostles of Christ. For Christ.
How do you spell that? T.
Your outliner's running, Ramel.
Yeah.
I'm sweaty, dog.
Go ahead, Jan.
So like, shout out to Melissa. I was probably paging her our song together, which was SWV Week in the Knees.
Oh. When it was on the radio?
Yeah,
would
when
you
it was on the radio.
106? Be like, listen to 106 right now.
Yeah, right now.
I don't have a choice to get this song back in the near future.
Yep, exactly.
Pager codes.
Shout out to Peyton.
And then like 3-3 at the end of that, and then sometimes like 143s and like whatever
823s,
823s, 637s.
If you was 5254 in it, you was out there. Y'all know what that is?
No, what's that?
Mahama.
Oh,
yeah.
You didn't get those? No, I'm sorry.
My bad.
I wasn't. Oh yeah, I wasn't there yet.
That must be platinum level.
And then I was probably playing Street Fighter with Alvin at the corner of Templeton.
Budget, bread and butter, right?
Was that what it was called?
Budget
across from Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on.
1994.
I was playing Pedro in RPB.
Real quick though. So you're saying that you were playing Street Fighter and getting pussy at the same time? Because for me, I was just.
Let's not.
I was just playing Street Fighter.
I didn't
only
say
knew
that.
one side of that.
It was just like
homies.
8th grade to freshman year. So yeah, none of that was happening. So just want to make that clear.
Shout out to the listeners.
Let me. Go ahead. I have a question.
It's always okay.
No, go ahead. Yeah, no, where were you doing 14?
When I was 14, what was important to me, it was a weird transition when I was 14.
Was that when you went from Reardon to?
Yeah, from Reardon to Jeff.
Yeah.
But it was also my parents owned a home in Daly City. And then I never really talked about this. So my parents owned a home in Daly City, but I grew up at my grandmother's house in Excelsior. Our family had to sell the house or we were gonna lose the house.
Wow.
And I remember that happening. It was my junior year. Oh no, it was my freshman year. Like it was like the summer of freshman year, and so I started high school in SF at the house that I grew up, like summers and weekends, my grandmother's house, and then it was like that whole transition because living with my grandparents and like my family having that, it was a big clash because there was only 3 of us, me and my mom, my dad, right, and then I just remember like we started showing the house. I was like, what's happening? She goes, we're gonna sell the house, and I was like, all right. And then,
damn,
if everyone's family fights, right, everyone's family fights. I think I promised my wife that we would never fight about money. So
that's good.
Yes.
So with having that vision early of what that can do, that's something me and my wife strive to live, and she holds me down.
Yeah.
I am. She balances it all out for me. So if I'm, and y'all heard her today.
Yeah.
I met.
Shout out, Mish.
Y'all
Shout out
heard
to-
her, no, like you heard her today. Like you guys talked to her, but today you heard her.
Yeah.
Just know what that is.
It's true. I wanted to ask you guys. So like, I know how you are as a person. You are
Guarded.
no. In terms of money, right? You know how to
To save a buck.
yeah, you know how to save a buck. Do you think that this is kind of rooted from that, or have you been that way even before that?
I now finding myself like it's no secret I love toys, right?
Yeah.
So
What do you mean?
I can't say like that's always been a part of my childhood. I never let go because it was such a I remember going with my dad to ceremony at
Yeah.
Montgomery Wards, and we took the bus to buy a He-Man. And then because that was my He-Man was my shit.
Yeah.
He-Man
Yeah.
was my shit. Oh, still got that shit. Yeah. So I remember being young. My dad. Oh, we had no. I don't think we had gas from the car. My dad's like, let's go. And I was like, how are we gonna get there? He's like, we're gonna take the bus. And I was like, all right. So we took the bus to ceremony. It was Montgomery Wards when they still had toys.
Yeah.
Montgomery Wards still had toys, and for those members, Sports City, Dawn was just a kiosk inside Montgomery Wards. That was the sports store,
Right.
in like the 80s, and I just dropped a pin. But me and my dad, we went there, and we went to the toy aisle, and then there was only one like He-Man-esque character, and it was Prince Adam.
Yeah.
So it's the He-Man with the purple pants and the dark purple boots.
The robe, right?
That was the only version left. There was no like.
That's why you know his government name, dog.
That's all you knew.
Call back. So I remember we go there, and there's a little Latin boy holding it. I was like, mama. And then I was like, is that the only one? He was like, yeah, that's the only one. And then that little boy was calling his mom. His mom wasn't coming, so he was holding on to it, but he didn't take it off the hook.
Yeah.
He walked away, and my dad looked at me. He was like, you want that one? And I was like, yeah. And he took it, and he handed it to me. And we walked up to the cashier, and that boy seen that happen. And it was like, my dad was like, nah, we came here for this, right? This is what we getting. This is what we getting. And he gave that to me, and I never forgot that feeling of knowing that, like, having your back.
Yeah.
So like, toys will always have a thing with me because everything's like, for me when I look at stuff, it's that's like my scrapbook.
Yeah. It's like an emotion tied to it.
Yeah. I'm tied to a lot
nostalgia.
of memories. Yeah. Like as you guys have come to my house, you see I have a lot of memories that I'm trying to remember, and like if you ever come here, like there's a connection to each thing that's here personally for me. So it's I'm just sharing the shit I love.
Dude,
and
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
That's an amazing. I think that's kind of it's very similar to something that I had experienced too, and I think because my pops was very much so not supportive of like anything I did, like video games, like go to sleep, right? You watching wrestling, like Monday Night Raw is at 11, like get your ass to bed, Sneakers, you only have 2 pairs, you only have 2 feet. Why do you need so many shoes?
don't get me wrong, Pops used to yell at me too, but
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, it's like they
I
kind
used
of
to fuck up tough.
no, but that's what I'm saying, right? I think that's why it's like such a powerful memory because of the fact that they've always put out this certain energy, and then there's that one time that they were just fucking there for you, and that, you know what I'm saying, got you that He-Man. For me, it was like when my pops and my moms got me like those Oreo 4s, right? And it's just like, yo, like
That's a core memory. That's
and
a core
it resonates
memory.
to this day.
It sticks with you, and
Absolutely.
that's why that's nostalgic to you.
Yeah, dude. Ah, man.
I get irritated with my dad. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's times I look at my dad, and I get mad at stuff he does. Like recently, right? Like it's just like, dude, what are you doing? What are you talking about? But then Mish will be like, hey, like, relax. It's like he's like, they're only our parents for so long, and that hit, right?
Yeah.
And having to, I'm always worried about the call because my dad's old.
Yeah.
You know, and if you have them, love them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Amen.
If you have parents, love them. If you don't, love them anyways, because they love you right back.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That's one thing I have to fix, and you checked me on that. Is
Just,
like
just
my
a
relationship with my
check-in.
dad hella changed, and
Just a check-in.
and Gus told me maybe like a month ago. He's like, "When's the last time you talked to your dad?" I'm like, I don't even know. And he told me,
Shout out
like,
to Sonny, right?
he's like, whatever has happened in the past, like you got to live in the now. You know, like check in here and there. It's all it takes.
Yeah.
So it's something I got to work on. Yeah. And you know, me and my dad were close growing up, but sometimes shit happens, and
it does.
There was a gap when I wasn't cool with my dad. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There was a gap. I was not cool with my dad. But that's also me showing him I was a man. Because sometimes you have to parent your parent.
Yeah.
Because and it happens because you become that for them. You have to parent your parent, and then they also have to see you for the grown up that they raised, right?
Yeah.
It's not everyone has great expectations. We all have fathers that grew up in the Philippines. They have not lived here,
Yeah.
right? This is new to everyone. So like giving, like, I'm saying this because I have to hear myself say it to hold myself accountable. Like I have to be more patient towards my dad. And it sucks because, like, I try to. Like, my dad doesn't say I love you a lot. And I try to tell him it every time I'm on the phone with him, even though I know he's not going to say it. And I caught it once. But he'll tell my son every time he sees him.
Yeah, of course.
Every time.
That's my
He'll
kid.
see my son. He'll hug my son and he'll let him know. But the 70s and 80s for Filipinos was wild. You had, and Ramel teases it, but you had to be ganged up because they wasn't fucking with us like that.
Yeah.
They was not. So we had to stay clicked up because we had to take care of each other.
Yeah.
I remember when you'd be excited when you see someone else that's Filipino, like
Hell yeah.
Now it's kind of like just another fucking Filipino, like I remember like seeing that energy with people, and I'm like, man, really? Like this is what we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like in the 70s and 80s, like we was clicked up because we had to be.
I mean, just imagine this, right? Imagine this. Like, we have people right now who are moving out of the Bay because it's too expensive to live here, right? They move to places like Oakley or like fucking Stockton or Lodi or
to do what they need to do, right?
Right. And we're just like, damn.
Do what you need to do.
But we're like, damn, yo, like, damn, y'all are moving. Imagine like our parents. They basically picked up and uprooted out of another country into a foreign land. Like that is fucking wild, right? Like it's always about perspective, right? For me, I'm always trying to understand perspective. Like I didn't have that chance to kind of like discuss it with my dad because he died when I was young. When I was like 19, you know, I didn't get a chance to like share.
Just about to be a father, right?
No, actually it was
right before.
It was actually I met Luann the day of my dad's funeral.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
the connection. That's right.
So like I was a fucking I was kind of a punk when I was a kid, you know, like I'd steal from my parents and stuff, and my dad whooped my ass. I deserved that, you know, like my dad and I didn't really communicate well, and that was because like there was a language barrier. It's hard to understand as a child, right? Mm-hmm. As a child, you're taking it in and you're kind of like holding it in, but I guess I had some time to think about it to just kind of like give it perspective, and everything that like my dad has taught me or tried to teach me resonates now, right? Like waking up, like when the kids are with me, waking them up, doing like labor, right? Mm-hmm. Physical labor to show them kind of like what it's about. To
do something as a family.
Yeah, but it's also just kind of like to appreciate that, right? Appreciate what you had. Like my parent, man, it's like it was crazy. I wish he was here, and I hope he knows how much like I look up to him and how much like everything that he did, even though at the point he thought it wasn't coming through, it did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not really forgiving myself or forgiving him, but it's just understanding. Jan, I don't mean to throw this on you, right? But like we all had talked about this before in the past, right? And the way that our parents kind of like treat us, we shape how we treat our kids, right?
I was thinking about that.
The crazy thing that I've noticed is that recently there's been like kind of an influx of movies where they're kind of like traveling through time. And then when you travel back in time, if you do something, even the smallest minute thing, it will have a ripple effect in the future. Right? So it's like we see where our parents might have been lacking in treating us as children, and we try to make up for that. But then also there's this little area over here that's not being paid attention to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it could also mean the most to the children, but we're too focused on doing what wasn't done or trying to break the cycle of what our parents did. It's fucking crazy. There is no winning. There is absolutely no winning.
But there's always lessons, though, right?
Absolutely.
It's just learning how to navigate that. What you got, Jess?
I figured like everyone here has kids. I don't have kids yet, but what I see though is
freak.
like my friends and cousins and family members that have kids, especially like first kids, you're doing things that your parents did for you, and at the same time doing the things they didn't do for you.
Right.
Like you're doing the things that you appreciate. That if you do that and you follow that module.
Yeah.
And then the things they didn't do, it's like, I don't want my kid to feel that way. So I see them doing, like providing, especially like my cousins that, like their dad or mom wasn't doing things for them. Like they do stuff. They don't want their kids to go through what they went through.
Yeah. So like I used to lie to my parents all the time. Did you used to lie to your parents?
No? I think everyone lied to their parents about something. It doesn't.
And so like to my kids,
I could be wrong.
No, that's how the same thought that I had. To my kids, I always preached like, yo, like just talk to me. All you have to do is communicate, right? To this day, they still lie. And
and that's how to communicate, though.
But it's just because I think it's like either because I'm an like authoritative figure, of
course,
right.
I was talking to my daughter the other day. I don't know if she listens to this podcast, but I'm about to put your shit on blast.
Don't do that.
No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so this is what she said. So we were talking about something, and she told me like, yeah, blah 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 blah, and I was like, how come you didn't tell me before? Like, why didn't you tell me before? Like, did your mom know? She's like, yeah. I was like, yo, like, what the fuck, right? We're kind of laughing about it. And I was like, are you scared to tell me stuff? And she's like, yeah. And I told her straight up, I don't get mad because I find out last. I'm more so hurt that you felt like you couldn't tell me. And I try to clarify that every time. I'm here. I'm trying to understand. You know what I'm saying? How can I be better? How can we have this communication? But because they're children, or because they're younger, it always happens.
It's nature.
It's nature.
It's because it's your children.
That's my relationship.
You know what I mean?
That's my relationship with my kids.
And so just like having a special needs child, right? Like you pull for language, you pull for connection, you pull for feeling, you pull for connection. So if you know someone that has a special needs child, just know that everything takes an extra minute to like hour and a half leaving the house, literally. But it's a beautiful struggle. It's a beautiful struggle. Like life's a struggle, right? But Mikey is he's the person I've been praying for. So
shout out Mikey.
Prayer is answered.
But more so, shout out to you and Mish, because
Mish that one. I'm just following the leader, bro. I'm letting you know. Mish that one.
Yeah,
Mish is the one.
By saying Mish that one, you sound more Russell than ever.
Russell Wilson.
Nah, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have made it clear on the pod that you are not the easiest person to work with.
Nah, I'm not.
You're not.
I love hard. I love hard.
And no, you love hard.
Hard.
2 O's.
But like I have to make it clear.
Full throttle.
Like, let's just be honest. Like you and I at when we first started this, it was rough.
Absolutely.
But you and I now we understand each other.
Absolutely.
What I understand is that your energy is put towards something that nobody that I know can understand. But the fact that I personally have taken the time to understand it is what kind of like blossomed this friendship, blossomed like what we're doing now. You know what I'm saying? We've talked about this.
Everyone's here because of that.
Well,
Everyone's here because we want to be here.
Well, that and California, that and California Fish Grill.
We're 2 for 2 on that.
2 for 2. We are 2 for 2.
We're 2 for
Also,
2.
if you ever go to California Fish Grill, get the fish and chips.
Oh, yeah.
But instead of getting chips, get extra fish.
Just get 2 sides of fish if you really want the fish.
Yeah.
But the sides are delicious.
Sides are delicious.
Sides are delicious.
But
California
never
Fish Grill.
settle with a side piece, okay, guys?
No.
Always go for the main dish.
Message.
Message.
This is a Halloween episode. This is
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're unmasking.
I want to say.
Yeah,
I want
we're
to say.
unmasking.
I want to say.
Ooh, that's a good one, Justin. We're unmasking.
I can't wipe this eye.
That's a good one.
I do want to say though, Gus, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
you.
Thank y'all, man.
Thank you for
everybody.
sharing. We've
Thank
talked about
y'all.
this. We've talked about this.
Thank y'all. Like I said, I love everyone that wants to fuck with us. I love it. I love the energy. I love what my brothers here and me are creating. I love it. I'm very thankful because it takes a village to raise this, and we're raising this child. So shout out
which
to
child?
FREE99 podcast.
Okay, I was like, you ain't no child, bro.
Yeah, Justin, what do you have for? You guys ready to round?
Let's
Let's round it. My son's texting me.
I was gonna ask.
Go ahead.
Let's change it out. All right, let's see who has the most humility.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about jerking off, aren't we?
No, when was the last
sorry.
time you shit yourself?
Shit myself?
You're not, Justin. Justin, you're not gonna do it. Are you gonna do it, Justin?
What?
Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna take off your shirt?
I am gonna take off my shirt
Are you really?
Take it off your
I'll tell
shirt.
you right now.
for the picture.
I'll tell you right now, okay? I haven't shit myself in a while, but
Oh.
I do find myself peeing myself at night.
It happens.
I've had that.
It
happens.
does. And then my and then my fiance's like, "What happened to your underwear?" I was like, "I don't know."
Yeah. What underwear?
I just thought that shit was funny because one time I had a Gen barbecue. And it's in Mountain View, so halfway
You had the what
home,
barbecue?
Gen barbecue, like Korean barbecue,
Okay,
guys.
Gen.
But it's in Mountain View, so it's like an hour from home. And like halfway, I had to take a shit.
Yeah. If I did shit myself, it would be after Korean
But
barbecue.
I was like, I
Or
can make
sushi
it. I
buffet.
can make it, right? I can make it. So I'm concentrating. I already unbuckled my pants while driving.
Oh, you're unbuckled already. You're about to
unbuckling
shit
my pants.
Yeah.
on the
And-
freeway. Unbuckled.
And so I make it home, right? It's always when you get close to your goal, right? Where
Yeah.
it's
And
about to go.
Your butthole knows.
So it's like it's bad.
Yeah.
And like
The last
I park
old lady-
in the driveway,
old lady
open the
across the
garage,
street.
and when I hop out,
Yeah.
both of my legs cramp up.
Oh.
So I was standing straight, and then all of a sudden I was shaking. Right, I felt that. All right, guys, I felt that shit squirting.
Oh,
and
it was wet.
I started growling like, no! And, like I didn't care who was looking out their window.
You felt like
but
a-
imagine a dude like me, like with like 10 like this because both my legs were cramping.
Hey, growling
and
like
shit was squirting.
Growling like you were turning into a werewolf.
Yo,
Were you wearing shorts?
I was wearing shorts, but I never tripped through.
Wait,
But
why were you unbuckling shorts?
I had my because it's those like board shorts.
It was,
Oh,
it was
that-
Echo
gotcha.
shorts. It was Echo.
Yeah, but
The John Cena
like,
Echo shorts.
it was like right when I hopped out. My calves like. And usually when you stand up, it goes away, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I think I didn't have a lot of water. I drank hella like iced tea, sweetened iced teas
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there. And my shit, like, when I got out, and my mom and my grandma were in the car, so they're like, what's going on? And I was standing straight and shaking. And then she just started when it flows. I got humility, folks. I just have to let that out. Sorry.
It's-
Well, you let
I'm
it
a
out.
grown up.
You
Shit
let it out
happens.
twice.
Yeah.
Say it again?
I'm in my 40s.
You let it out twice.
I let it out.
Yeah.
Nah, I think people do that all the time, man.
That's a cleanup on aisle 3. Definitely.
Jen, you look like you'd be able to pee yourself, shit yourself.
Yeah, I have. I was laughing earlier because I couldn't. I was looking at your what is it called?
Mascara.
Yeah, mascara.
Oh man, you can't take me seriously. Fuck, man.
So, yeah, I like.
in 2 pieces.
all you guys are in costume and like talking about like really serious stuff. But I was just like, oh my god.
I didn't even consider that, dog. And then, you know what's so funny? And then Jan's over here like, emotional.
He was giggling the whole time. I kept looking at him like giggling.
I can't look at him right now. That's why I'm facing this way.
I was like, man, our YouTube views are kind of tripping. Yeah, tripping right now. But I think I had one. It was like a very important time in my life where I was like working for a Japanese company called Muji, and it was like all like yeah, it was very serious. And I had a Japanese boss, and she was like pretty cutthroat.
Like Kill Bill.
And you couldn't be late, and you couldn't like, I don't know, you couldn't do certain things because like the Japanese culture, they're just, I don't know, they're just like that. They're very strict.
Yeah.
And then I had like this Jamba Juice thing in the morning, right?
Oh wait, this is the story of you shitting yourself.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought you were getting something serious, dog. I thought you were getting something serious. Okay.
Wait, was that what I was supposed to talk about? Or
No,
what?
I don't know what you were going for. I didn't know what you were going for.
Oh, am I rapping?
No, but this is now I know where we're going.
All right. Okay.
So you was at Mochi.
Yeah.
You was at Mochi.
So you guys know, if you guys listen to the podcast, I'm like very lactose. And that's why I don't do lactose, is because like
Orange cream machine.
stuff like this happens. Yeah.
Wait,
That's a good one.
so it's because of the Japanese people that you don't do this stuff.
No, it's not that. It's like the effect that it has on me, and sometimes it's like traumatizing, like this story right here.
Let's finish it. Let's go. We're at the 50-yard line. That's the
So
sports reference,
I like get halfway through my Jamba Juice, and like some things happening with my stomach, a lot of noises. It was a pretty big one. It was like a large or something
Really
like that,
feeling
right?
it? Did you
Yeah.
have a coupon or something? You really feeling yourself?
No, I just maybe got paid that week or something, so I got like, oh, okay. I'm
That's
gonna
what
go.
you get dips
Make it a
of.
double.
Yeah, right.
I can buy another pack of underwear.
Right. So then it happens, and like I couldn't stop it.
No, but like, what? Tell us like before. Was there a grumble?
Yeah, it was like right before I walk inside, and I was like, holy, like this isn't normal. Like I felt something like running down like my leg and stuff.
Oh my god! So there was no fucking like. There was
You
no
didn't
like.
feel it? It's just
Yeah,
There was no
it was like
warning,
really
no precept or
it was like a extreme situation, like you know in Dumb and Dumber, like when he had like
Just
that
go,
thing
man.
happen. Yeah.
Just go.
So then the most like embarrassing part of it was like telling her, and I go up to the office and then I walk in.
So hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on a minute. So from you shitting yourself, you went straight to the office. Like, was there a pit stop in between?
Yeah.
Like, did you? Okay. So
No, there was. I don't use the public bathroom, so I don't do that.
So you went straight from that happening to the office.
Yeah.
Wait, what were you when you went to the office? Had you had finished?
No, it was. I was still in the middle of it.
you were waddling like.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Was our office okay? Well, I'm sorry, Jan. I'm
It was being contained. I knew it was somehow.
Oh,
like,
you were boxer briefs.
Yeah, I was
There it
wearing
is.
that kind of thing that day.
Locked in.
So it was locked in. So I had to just I couldn't just like bounce out on her because she's like that strict.
Is
So
our
I
office on the first floor?
No, it's upstairs.
Is there? Wait, is it? Hold on. Is there an elevator?
That's
No,
hard too.
no. We don't. I mean, there is an elevator for like handicap, but then we don't use that as employees.
Oh, God damn. Okay,
So like I went up the stairs and then I had to confront her, and I was like, "Sorry, boss, I have to go home." And she was like, "Why? Like, what's the matter? Like, you just got here." And I go, "Well," and I told her what happened, and
you guys made out.
no, she was
Your
like,
finger off.
I thought she was gonna get like upset, and she was just like, "Go." And, and then
What'd you say exactly? Would you tell her? I was like,
I admitted it. I said,
bro,
yeah, I had an accident in my pants, and I was standing like right in front of her, and I said, I have to go home.
Could you smell it on yourself at this point?
No,
It was contained.
Yeah, it was contained. So then that drive home was just like ultra painful, and it was like
Wait, emotionally or physically?
both, yeah.
So you were driving like you were leaning against the back the back of the seat, right?
Yeah, I couldn't sit
So
down.
you weren't like smushing it.
Yeah, I couldn't sit
So you-
down.
so you-
Oh yeah, so
come on, man.
Yeah,
we all know what's going on.
So what we're
Shit's
talking about,
happening.
yeah. So
Come
what
on,
we're talking
man.
about, what we're talking about is the contact of the seat is your upper back, and you're basically upper back, and then you're just.
And the gas pedal, yeah.
And how
you're
far
in.
was this company from your house?
It was about a good like 20 minutes.
That's bad.
So I made it home
Radio on or off?
off. I need full concentration.
Yeah, windows down too.
Radio
Huh?
off.
Yeah.
Windows down.
Yeah,
like,
I
you
didn't-
gotta let this breathe.
I didn't want to like
You can't hotbox that.
mess up the seats. So
You
yeah,
might as well
I
have,
drove it.
Ghost wipe the rip.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, there it is. There
So
it
then,
is.
so in the end of story, I showered, cleaned up the mess, bleach, whatever sprays, and like took care of the laundry. Came back to work and finished off the day.
Oh wait, so
Oh,
was it
you
ever
went back
was it
to
talked
work?
about or anything?
No.
And you went back to work.
Yeah, I went back to work like
Did she give you a raise?
hour later. No. She didn't bring it up ever again or ask me about it. But she knew that if I'd admitted something like that I was like an honest worker. So I think.
Oh, so that was a positive thing.
Yeah,
It was
I think
a
she
blessing
might
in
have like
disguise.
left me alone because she knew I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I had to take care of this.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
BRB.
Wow,
you just
dude.
BRB'd her real quick. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna be right back.
Wow, Jan.
That's a good one. How old were you? How old were you?
I was like, that is good.
How old were you during this?
I want to say maybe like this was 7-8 years ago.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Wow. Was that the time that you realized you were lactose intolerant?
I think that was like the beginning days of like, man, this is
a thing.
this
now.
is over.
It's
Yeah,
getting
like
real.
I can't like slip anymore. Or I can't like let it slide. Like I got to be really strict.
Literally, yeah.
Do you have a time when you shit yourself, Ramo?
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's like like little like streaks here and there for sure. People shit themselves all the time, man.
Dude,
Yo,
Yeah.
dogs. Yeah, we're no different than animals. Come on, man.
I have a bidet for a reason. Let's clean it up, guys. Let's clean it up, guys.
Yeah, no. If anybody, there are weirdos. People who don't admit that they masturbate or shit themselves or have peed themselves. Y'all got something wrong up here, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin, closing out the pod. What you got?
Man, this was fun.
Oh, I was going to tell them the story.
No, like I was saying, you did. This was our Halloween episode,
It is.
and
Yeah.
we just took all the covers off, basically.
Yeah.
There's
We
nothing's more
unmasked.
scarier than
Yeah.
reality.
And like we shared a lot and opened up and showed some authenticity, which always is done. But man, I'm super proud to be with you guys and
Love you,
forever
Jess.
grateful.
Hey,
Love
Jess,
you, Jess.
Forever grateful.
you're a good addition.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what you
Is
are?
it like Crush and Demolition, or
No, you know what you are?
is it
you,
like Steve Mungo McMichael and
Mungo
Forrest Smith?
McMichael.
you are like and I've used this example before, but you are like the pair of onion rings that you find in your curly fries.
Oh, okay.
That's a flare.
That's not okay. That's better than Capadonna then in Wu Tang.
No, Capitano's a snitch, isn't he?
I don't know. He went to
I'll
jail.
Google that. My bad. I'll Google that.
Wait, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Jess.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Jess. Ro.
Never take yourself too seriously,
Amen.
because when you do, it's curtains. I don't even know what that means, but
It's cartons.
it's curtains. Just don't take yourself too seriously.
There's always another day. I mean, there's not always another day, but I mean,
You have to ask yourself, am I the only one who's ever done this? No. You're not the only one who's ever used your fiance's lotion to jerk off. No. You've never been the only one who's like...
Conditioner.
how did you know?
You don't
Yeah.
notice that. It's like, you use all the lotion. I was
You're
there
not,
a
the
while.
only, you're not the only one who's like slept through a Zoom meeting. No. No, you're not the only one. You aren't the first. You won't be the last. And there is some peace in knowing that. Oh, Jan has something to say.
Hey, Jan. Rounding out. Sorry.
Can we label this emotional damage?
Can I know your guys' favorite Halloween movie? Ooh. Real quick.
I will say Halloween movie. I don't know if I really have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one that you can associate
Jack
with Halloween.
Skellington. You know, yeah, keep it safe.
I heard there's gonna be a second one.
Yeah, I hope they don't fuck it up. Oh well, okay. Batman Begins, the one with the Penguin, right?
Yeah, the Penguin. Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito. Shout out to Danny
Yeah.
DeVito. Yeah, the Penguin. That one. That's my one.
Halloween.
Halloween.
I have to think, dude. Oh,
Halloween.
you can't consider Karate Kid because just
Technically-
Oh no, that absolutely.
Hey, buddy, there's no wrong answer here.
Yeah.
Actually, that's when Ramel was coming down the stairs and the lights were off. I didn't see his mascara. I thought he was
not
Don't
that we
say
have the lights.
mascara. It's
I thought he was one of the bad boys in Karate Kid.
It's a Sharpie.
Till I saw the dude, but I would say Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I would have to say Nothing But Trouble.
Remind me what that movie.
That's with Chevy Chase and Digital Underground.
Oh shit, Dan Aykroyd.
Yes, with same old song.
Yes,
where
with Tupac.
dancing
That's right.
in his verse. Yeah,
Fuse was in that.
Duh.
yeah.
that's
And it was
a
a
good one.
roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
dude.
What is that? You're the fat one. You eat all the cereal. if you watch that movie, that's exactly.
Nothing but
was in
trouble, dude. That's a watch it, yo.
Can be a fat kid in what was that? 90s or 80s?
That was like fuck. I think
That was
that might
like
have been
90s.
90s, early 90s, early
'cause,
90s.
Pop, yeah.
Could
Yeah.
it be a fat kid in the early 90s and not be called that if you're watching that with your cousins? Like that's you, and I was like, oh fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck you, exactly.
Fuck you guys.
That was a good one.
Jan, go ahead.
Man.
Yeah, I was thinking about this, and I think I got down to Edward Scissorhands.
Oh, that's a good one.
Fantastic.
What's that director's name?
That is, he's the same one that did Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah,
Tim Burton.
Yeah,
Tim Burton,
Yeah,
yeah.
Tim Burton.
Night Before
Shout out
Christmas,
to you.
all that.
You weirdo. Yeah, good shit.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
That's a
Was
great
Phoebe
one.
Cates in that? No. Am I tripping? Who's
Phoebe,
the girl?
she's in Gremlins.
Oh yeah.
Drop Dead Fred.
No more
Who's
Drop
the-
Dead
who's-
Fred.
Who's the
It was
girl in there?
Winona.
Winona Ryder. Oh,
Winona.
she's from here.
Sorry, real quick.
Okay.
Also, favorite Halloween candy.
Oh,
Go Jan.
Jan.
Y'all are gonna hate me, but corn candy.
Oh, I like that.
Well, first
I
it's,
like that.
First it's candy corn.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
I like that.
Okay.
I love candy.
I would have to go
That's a good
with I like whatchamacallits.
But,
Whatchamacallit?
I love
One,
whatchamacallit.
too.
But Halloween though, you get that Halloween?
See, when you get one for Halloween, it was like, whatchamacallit. It wasn't like in the basic batch.
Yeah, that was like that. Like, oh.
Yeah. You got dark specials. Oh my gosh.
I was gonna say that, but I was like, no, that was fine.
Dark specials.
Oh gosh. I mean, lately I like 100 grand. It's like
100 grand.
Understand that
that's one of my.
That's pretty much a whatchamacallit if you think about
Yeah.
it.
It kind of is, yeah.
It is. But the whatchamacallit, I like that. The nougat. Yeah.
Straight up, Mr. Good Bar.
Yeah.
Give that boy,
peanuts.
give that
Simple.
boy some respect.
Peanuts.
Simple but good.
Simple but good. Like
Peanuts.
like Forrest Gump.
And sometimes they have like the old peanuts in there, but
Yes.
it tastes good, like that old peanut in there.
You know what's funny is that like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, right. Like when it's an old peanut.
Give me the
oh,
old
man,
batch.
yeah.
It crumbled immediately. As soon as you bit into it, it was
Yeah.
just like,
It was like a was it with the Filipino with a choco or something?
oh,
yeah.
choconut?
Yeah, it was like a
That's
choconut.
Yeah.
hard
Yeah, dude.
pass.
That's the choconut is basically like that Avengers when they all disintegrate.
That shit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a mess.
I respect it. But it's not my candy of choice.
Yeah.
I respect it though.
Respect you.
I respect it. If you want to sponsor the podcast.
Hey, yeah, we'll choke on some nuts. Anyways, all right, episode 1.
Oh,
Oh God, I'm sorry, Gus.
sorry.
Go, Gus.
What you got, Jan?
Oh, go ahead, Gus. I was just gonna say Happy Halloween to everybody.
Happy Halloween,
Happy
everybody.
Halloween.
So, Jan's pager code was 3-3.
Yeah,
What was your pager code, Ramel?
99 Wayne Gretzky.
Dude, I think it was 78. Oh, damn, nice.
Yeah. It's a football number.
Yeah.
Mine was 94.
94.
Because when I got my pager was kind of like 8th grade. And it was very much like year proud. Like, yeah, class of 94. I don't know if it was like that. But like back in like the night, like 9 deuce. That was a dope year when you were like graduating. Great for the 9 deuce.
93.
That was
You're
big.
in
And
the
the
93.
9 tray.
Till
Trey,
infinity 2. You lucky bastard.
But see, 9-4 was like what 9 double deuce,
Yeah.
9 quad. It didn't.
We needed our own.
9-4. It was 9-4, and then my dad got me a Bravo Express. It was a white pager that went sideways, and you could pull it out, and the holster will still be there. And it was a sideways shit. It wasn't the top shit. It was on the side.
Yeah.
So shout out to Pops for getting me a pager. $7, and I had a chain.
You probably took that
Gold
from
chain,
a,
right?
You probably took that from a Latino kid too, huh?
And the gold chain barely hangs on the belt loop.
Barely.
But it
had.
looks good.
I was wearing sweats.
Did anybody get that? What do you need a pager? What are you, a drug dealer or a doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
I love that. That was something that was important to me when Jan said pager knowledge, and we're gonna end it at this from pager knowledge, pager code. That's a whole. We created
That's
an
a fucking
algorithm.
language.
We created a language. So shout out to everyone that knows it still, and then that's how I cheat at Taboo sometimes. But on episode
94.
194 of FREE99 podcast.
194.
Happy Halloween. I love you guys.
Halloween.
I love you guys. I love you guys.
823.
247
52367.
6 what?
Always and forever.
Oh, 637.
Oh, is it 37?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
those numbers represent how many letters.
It's
are
my
in the-
reading education.
There's
Sorry,
an and.
guys.
There's an and there.
Love y'all.
Love. Peace. Peace. Peace.